Everybody, it's Tracy. I'm trying something a little different today, so you'll have to kind of let me know what you think. I wish I could use my phone right now to take a picture because I am using my blender as a stand for my little tripod that has my phone in it. So when you live in a little space, you think, I need a little height for my phone, and then you start frantically looking around for whatever happens to be tall enough. And in this case, it's my Ninja blender. So you're seeing a little bit different angle than normal. Today, I wanted to talk to you about the ridiculous problem with summer. If you're just joining us, I am Tracy from Launch Tech Made Easy, and I want to welcome you to summer. It's coming up in just a few days. We're going to be full-fledged into summer, even here in Minnesota. And if you're like most people, that means that you're going to eke out just as much of that summer as you can by spending time outdoors relaxing or taking in the sun or enjoying sports with your kids. Except today, because today it's raining. It's been raining a lot here, but eventually we're going to get back inside. I feel like every one of my videos has a little weather report at the beginning because you can clearly see the weather through my windows. And the truth is, if I could be outside doing these lives, I would choose that 100% of the time, but it just does not seem to happen that way very often. So in Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes, when we want to get away from it all, we head up north. In Canada, where I was last week, people go to their cottages. But in any case, summertime means less stress, more relaxing, and hopefully longer sunshiny days. A few weeks ago, I was on my way to coffee with one of my friends. And it was a Friday afternoon, and we were just going to a little coffee shop right by where our RV was parked because we're in Minnesota near family and friends for the summer. And I noticed a huge lineup of traffic. And so when I got to the coffee shop, I kind of asked her like what the deal was, why there was so much traffic, like hours worth of backed up traffic. And she said it was because it was traffic for people that were lined up to go up north, up to their cabins. I was flabbergasted. It seemed so ironic to me that people would wait in stress-inducing traffic for hours on a Friday night just to get to their cabins so that they could relax. I mean, think about that. You work a really hard week, all the stuff that goes on at work, and then to cap it off, you get in your car and you get in the worst traffic jam to spend several hours trying to get to a place where you can hurry up and relax the next day on Saturday just to get back in the car and fight with traffic all the way back home again. It's no wonder so many people are stressed out. So as we were talking, she was telling me that now Friday night traffic has gotten so bad that people are actually using their vacation time to take Fridays off so that they can leave Thursday night and beat the traffic. So I asked her, wait a minute, let me get this straight. People don't want to wait in long lines so that they can relax. That makes total sense. So instead, they're taking their hard-earned vacation time and they're using it as a way to get to their cabins faster by going on Thursday night and having an extra day so that they can just enjoy the 2 days that they should be getting off anyways. And her response to me was, you know, Tracy, not everyone can live on the road like you do and can take the time off to drive when everybody else is at work and to travel when the crowds are low. Ouch. Now, certainly I do realize this. I used to be one of those people who didn't get much time off. And I know there are a lot of jobs that require you to physically be at a job, and there are a lot of people who love their jobs and they're happy with that trade-off. But I've been blogging a while and I've been working in the online space long enough to know that there are also a lot of people out there who wish they knew a better way. They don't want to be spending their precious vacation time sitting in traffic just so that they can enjoy their Saturday. They're people who would love to travel or even to spend more time with their kids, who dream of more than 2 measly weeks of vacation every summer. But they just don't know how to make that work. They don't even know how to begin thinking about doing anything online. Maybe that's you. Maybe you feel like you don't have a skill that could be translated into an online course or a product or a membership, but I bet you do. Last week, I mentioned I was at a conference in Toronto. You might have caught some of the videos that I did while I was there. And it was with a whole bunch of other online entrepreneurs who are all in business, teaching people just about anything and everything online that you could ever imagine. How to make corsets, train dogs, eat healthy, work with an autistic child, teach other people how to have an online business, make money as a photographer. You name it, somebody was doing it. But here's the thing. Last week, when I was at the conference in Toronto, people kept asking me about being a digital nomad. I hadn't really ever thought of myself that way, and a digital nomad is someone who lives and works on the road full time. They wanted to know, where do I keep everything? If you were tuning in last week, you saw the video where I showed you around the trailer and where I keep a lot of the stuff that we need to live and work on the road full time. But they asked, how do you get Wi-Fi? How do they get started living their own nomadic life? And they especially want to know the types of businesses that will work and won't work on the road, that type of thing. So I got this really great idea. I thought it might be really fun to start a free Facebook group where we can talk about these kinds of things. I'll pop into the group and answer questions, and you can ask me about anything about starting an online business, living on the road, I don't know, the types of Wi-Fi we use, what we do when we're out of the area of our favorite coffee shops or grocery stores. How do we find good resources wherever we happen to travel? Whatever you want to ask. I've called this Facebook group the Digital Nomad Coffee Shop. And I'd love to have you join me there. It's going to be just a place to gather like you would at a coffee shop and chat, give support, and ask questions. Now, I'm going to put the link right below this video, but I want you to know this is brand new. Like, my Facebook Live is a little late today because I was spending time getting this all set up. So there's like one post in there. So it's new and it's evolving, but basically it's going to be a spot where you can just, kick off your shoes, grab something to drink at wherever you happen to be, and hang out with other people who have similar interests to you and ask questions, whether it's a technology question or whether it's how to pick the perfect RV. We'll see where this goes. So below this video, you're going to find a link to the free group. Pop on over and see who's there. But you're going to want to get in fast because I just opened the doors and everything's spiffy and new. It smells like freshly roasted coffee, and best yet, no one has spilled on the couches, and there's no gum on the chairs. So it's called the Digital Nomad Coffee Shop, totally free Facebook group, and I'd love it if you would join me there. I'll have the link right below the video. That's it for this week. I do want to tell you that I will be traveling. You can probably see right over my shoulder there. There are a few suitcases out. And I think I'm going to make that a little bit of a teaser and surprise, and I'll do another video about how you pack those suitcases in a space this small while it's raining outside and you have 2 large dogs and a husband nearby. That's its own story in and of itself. I'll put it in the Digital Nomad Coffee Shop. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.